Really big crowd here today, their biggest of the season, 9,600 home fans packed into this veg field.
You can forget about Wembley, you can forget about promotions, and you can forget about life in the top flight. This weekend, Swansea City find out whether their fight for Football League survival is a winning one.
Leon Britton plays his last game before returning to West Ham, looking for a first ever goal for the Swans. This week he was named the PFA Fans 3rd Division Player of the Year.
Round here, in this city, we play life pure, untrammelled and fast. And we get down amongst one another, and we pass from our first kicks until our very last. And no matter the opposition, they tend to accept they had a nigh-on impossible task. And that is the freedom after which we named our Liberty Stadium. Outside the sanctuary which the most our kids can hope for are lives which are at best humdrum, and that's because the alternatives are destitution, drug addiction, and designation as scum. And that's why we've got MCAT kids with sandy eyelids who live their lives like they're on an episode of MTV Cribs, and you see them on the shitty city sordid streets, dancing to dirty drum beats, screaming, "Does anybody want some beak? I just bought it out, it was cheap, but it's gritty as fuck, I don't know, it might be cut with Colombian children's teeth." And when they buy it, they don't have to be discreet, because it's not like there's Heatherly on the beat. Because nowadays the police, they've got much bigger problems than us and our little bit of beak. They're probably out giving someone's phone a hacking, or one of the city's ethnic minorities a whacking. But one thing's for sure, their attention rarely is drawn by us poor kids with our powdered white drug rations. That shit never happens. Swansea might be Premier League, and yeah, they're League Cup winners, but I reckon we still got too many kids on free fucking school dinners. But those boys from the Liberty teach our children to be winners and always try their best, whether they're saints or whether they're sinners. So round here, in this city, we play life pure, untrammelled and fast, and we get down amongst one another and we pass from our first kicks until our very last. And no matter the opposition, they tend to accept they had a nigh-on impossible task. And that is the freedom after which we named our Liberty Stadium. Outside the sanctuary which the most our kids hope for are lives which are at best humdrum, because the alternatives are drug addiction, destitution, and designation as scum.